Let's kick things off. First up, in the open mic, please welcome Stacy Charlie Will to the stage.
Yeah, that's how you start an open mic.
Alright, you guys play something ironically sarcastically Christmas cheery? Alright, there was a bit of a misunderstanding last week with the whole 12 days of fuck this, so I decided to write my own 12 days of fuck this. There were just 12 holiday-themed haikus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, feel free to get going. I don't know, it's good. The holidays hurt. These were the results of a misunderstanding. Red cups are now blue. Someone just kicked the wasp's nest. Happy Hanukkah. 5 December passed. Buy me something. It's gone at last. Why are brats crying? If there was a war on Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, it would not make news. Brown line, bright with lights, 800 miles from family. This is fantastic. A shopping addict sends lists to others. Isn't this just outsourcing? I'm reading the next 6 next week.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Alright, this one's completely different. You guys can take 5. It's called Scene Changed. I Hate You All. From my table to acquaintances, I see chin straps to my right and creepazoids to my left. One of these assholes even had the nerve to pollute the already toxic air with Led Zeppelin. Face palming is a natural reaction, but in reality I want to slam my head into a fucking brick wall with the velocity of a McGregor left hook. What the junk happens in this place? In a town with so much, yet so little, I start to see this place as a hole in the wall mixed with a girl bar gone terribly wrong. And that was a sentiment of almost endearment. A compliment. I found the one modestly priced beer that didn't taste like urine. I saw this as an achievement that made me proud of both my palate and my sense of frugality. Something happened and I obviously wasn't cool enough to get the memo. But I started to notice that I would bet hypothetical PBRs on whether or not patrons that passed by were on steroids. I would bet a Gansett and a pickleback at this fine establishment that at least 1 in 5 male-bodied folks actually were that night. The fact that chin straps existed in this setting outside the realm of the hockey game on television was discomforting in and of itself. I forget the name of the person that is trying to flirt with me. I could conjure up reasons for this. You could say that the element of surprise about this encounter conquered my shoebox of a memory bank, or that my mind was on the 3 Buzzcock song I would inevitably play minutes later like warning shots to the rest of the room. But let's be honest, I probably just didn't give a damn. Near the entrance were 2 or 3 creepy old men that kept gawking at me as if I would humor them. They clearly have not had the misfortune of meeting me or learning what I'm about. I am a watering hole and the house beverage is misandry, and that shit is always on tap. Unlike the place I described at the beginning, my beer lines are always clean. Like a white-collared schmuck walking into a biker bar, I would advise you to tread lightly. Apparently, someone has said that this hole in the wall is being gentrified. That makes less sense than saying Jawbreaker sold out with Dear You. I know gentrification. I've seen that shit with my own eyes. I was there when yuppies and young new mothers started to outnumber the crusties and bike punks in Wicker Park. That was graceful. While rent prices soared to Bostonian levels of ridiculousness, I saw my dysfunctional neighborhood bar in Bucktown being taken over by Northwestern alums during football season, the kind of nose-in-the-air privileged twerps that made more in a year for doing nothing at a desk than my rundown studio squat was worth in a lifetime. This is what gentrification looks like, friend. This was a different trend. A situation, if you will. I swear there's a Garfunkel and Oates song about this shit. And while I don't have a nifty name for this sort of downward spiraling cultural shift, what I do have is a sense that the writing is on the wall. It's time to move on. Besides, it would be a nice switch of pace to wake up Sunday morning with something better than a headache, cotton mouth, and a low-pitched roar of depression.